If you're looking to step up your brunch game, you've come to the right place.
Oh, it starts with this amazing brioche French toast.
Then we top it with a creamy mascarpone sauce,
Assorted mixed berries that are macerated.
and of course, powdered sugar and warm maple syrup.
Oh, after one bite, you'll think you've died and gone to brunch heaven.
That is right. I tell you, ever since I was this tall, French toast was my favorite thing.
Mine too.
My mom and dad would make it for me, and I was just a treat. Now we're going way up.
This is French toast on steroids.
It is. Speaking of steroids, look at that beautiful
Look at
loaf
that
of bread.
bread.
So that is a loaf of brioche. That's not always an easy thing to find. Of course, you can make it yourself. I'm going to have a recipe for that before too long. But see if you can find a bakery, someone that makes them. We have our friends at
Central
this incredible market called Central Market that's here in Texas. They're a part of, it's kind of like their flagship store for H-E-B. If you live in Texas, you know H-E-B. It is the best of the best. Anyway, if you can't find it, you can certainly find sliced brioche at your local store.
But with this, we can make our French bread slices humongous.
Thick. We can make them thicker, and that's fun.
And that's what I'm going to do right now.
So, all right, while he's slicing, that's going to be beautiful. I'm going to make this mascarpone sauce. This you can do definitely in advance. This is a half a cup of, you want to make sure everything is chilled when you're doing this. So I've got a metal bowl that has been chilled in the freezer. My mascarpone is nice and cold. So that was a half a cup of that of mascarpone. This is a quarter cup of heavy cream. And then I've got a tablespoon of powdered sugar. And I've got my electric mixer here. I'm just going to kind of gently start it off. It does not take long. It's not going to be like a thick whipped cream, but it's going to have some thickness to it where it's just like a lovely sauce, the perfect topping.
I've got some big slices over here.
Yeah, I leave it to Wesley. You know it's going to be off the charts gigantic.
I'm sorry, but if you're going to do brioche, you're going to do it right.
I know.
All right, here we go. You guys.
Wow.
Yes, and save this. This makes for excellent bread pudding.
Bread pudding, croutons, or just eat it. I mean, it's so...
Oh, that's a big, thick one. You know what? That's mine.
Wow, that is enormous.
Well, go big or go home, I always say.
That's true. We said this was going to go to the next level. I didn't know the next galaxy.
Next stratosphere. Okay, so now we're going to macerate these berries. I'm going to put in a half a cup of the strawberries, and we slice them lengthwise here so they look like little hearts. And then I've got blueberries, about a half a cup of blueberries. And I've got 3 tablespoons of sugar. Just get that all mixed up in there. And then I've got a lemon, the juice of half a lemon. There we go.
So what that does is the sugar and the acid from the lemon, okay, that's good. That brings out the juices of the, now see this, like I said, this is not, it's just a nice, beautiful sauce.
It just gets all up in into the
beautiful French toast. And
oh, here we go, Chris. Look at that. So I'm not going to put these berries in, the raspberries or the blackberries yet, because those are delicate.
Well, so what happens, what I was going to say, so that brings out the juices, and you want to kind of have, it also makes like a little bit of a syrup when you macerate your fruit. If you do it for a long, long time, it'll continue to pull out those juices.
And then it'll be jam.
And then, it becomes just too mushy. So you want to kind of time this right. You want to do this about, like I said, these are very delicate, so we'll toss those in right before we're ready to serve. But you want to give this about 45 minutes. I want this to chill for, like 45 minutes while we're making the French toast.
Yes, and we're going to let this this brioche bread sit out for a little while.
Yeah,
too.
I mean, and that bread, I bought it yesterday. Day old is actually really good because then it's going to absorb some of that custard, and it's going to be really good. So we're going to kind of get things ready in about 15 minutes. It's all going to come together. Okay, let's make epic French toast, shall we? I mean, those things are epic.
I love it. All right, so we're going to start with we got to do the custard. I guess. Is that what they call it, custard?
Yeah,
I always just said egg and milk mixture.
Well, because
when I made mine.
Well, yeah, this is a little more than what but you make good French toast.
Thank you. I've got 4 eggs in here that I'm going to throw in a half a cup.
No, that's
a cup. That's a cup. I knew as I was saying it, that's not a half a cup of milk. And then I got a quarter cup of heavy cream.
Whole milk, yes. Okay.
Then I have some seasoning. I've got cinnamon. I've got a teaspoon of cinnamon and a half a teaspoon of nutmeg.
Ground nutmeg, yeah. Those are classic flavors for French toast.
Then I've got some sugar. I've got 3 tablespoons of sugar.
2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons of
granulated sugar.
You know, I should start listening to my husband every once in a while.
Oh, wow. Well, why start now?
And then I've got this really awesome, it's called vanilla bean paste. And it is like a concentrate of vanilla. Is it? Right?
It is.
It's good. It's got these specks in it.
Paste. It's got vanilla bean specks in it. It's really, do you need a spatula to get that
No, I'm
up?
good. I got it all in there.
Okay.
And then a pinch of salt.
A pinch of salt. You can absolutely, vanilla paste is delicious. It's wonderful. It's a little on the pricey side.
It is.
You can use just regular vanilla and you're still going to get delicious results.
All right.
Okay, so now I've got I've got 4 tablespoons. You want just a decent amount of butter in your skillet here, and you're going to want to go with a non-stick if possible, and yeah, just keep on mixing that. That's going to be.
I'm going to get this good and mixed.
Yeah. And you're always going to see those little specks of cinnamon in there. That's normal.
The best
That's
part.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So now,
y'all,
we're gonna soak things up, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this batter, I guess, French toast batter, in custard, and this is easier to soak.
It just
them.
makes it Wesley was like, I want to do it in a flat dish, which is totally fine. You could have just done it in that bowl, but and not use a dirty another dish. But why not? Let's go all out.
Oh, these are big and thick too.
Yeah.
And I need this, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna wait.
You're gonna want to let those have to, especially because when you're doing them this thick, you want them to absorb all of that deliciousness, and that's gonna take about, I'd say a minute per side.
Yeah, on each side. Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna just gently flip these over.
Baby.
These are delicate.
Yeah, brioche is it's a very porous. That's why, and it's kind of got some sweetness. There's a lot of butter in it. That's what makes it so good. You could also use, whatever kind of bread you want. Wesley, when we lived in New York City, Wesley would make French toast. There was our local grocery store sold Cuban bread.
Yeah,
that's what he would make it with.
It was nice and porous, and it was
delicious.
Those eggs. Oh.
But Cuban bread, I don't know. We've looked everywhere ever since we moved, and I don't know. And we didn't live in like this Cuban community. It was just interesting. But anyway, any kind of bread would work. But this brioche is off the charts.
It's amazing. So good. And you can use French bread too. Nice soft French bread.
Yeah.
Okay, Chris, I'm going to come over to you.
Okay. Let me get this kind of turned back up again. So it's just starting to simmer a little bit. Butter is starting to bubble like that.
Oh, there we go.
So now we're going to go ahead and put that in. Yeah, bring it on in.
These are heavy now.
They are. You don't want to let them be in there for too long so they get so absorbent that they just turn to mush and fall apart. But that egg is going to start to set a little bit, that is wonderful. So we're going to let these I'm going to scoot these around every little bit, and so they can get equal.
Do you want my spatula? Oh, no, you should get a cleaner spatula.
Yeah. My fingers, I will go wash my hands, I promise. But just kind of let them, I've got this here too.
Oh, I'm like, where is it?
And so you want this over medium heat, and it's just going to set that egg, and it's going to, you've made French toast before. And this literally takes about 5 minutes. Keep an eye on it, and
don't let it get too brown. Yes. But if it does, that's fine.
It's okay. And then we're going to flip it. We got another little trick that we're going to show you in just a minute. Okay, and I should have mentioned, if you have a non-stick skillet, that works great. And obviously, with these behemoth slices that we have here, we can only do them, we have to do them in batches.
Yes.
So we're doing 2 at a time, and I've got my oven. Oh, look at that.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
Is that not French toast, like you said, on steroids? But it is just so beautiful. The smell is so heavenly. So now
they're delicate, so be careful.
Yeah,
that's
why
we're being all careful with.
That's right. So now we're going to do a little something a little fun. This is superfine sugar. It is super fine, but you could use just regular sugar. And I'm just going to sprinkle some pretty liberally on here.
I love this.
And
I love this.
What this is going to do is it's basically going to crystallize and it's going to caramelize, and we're going to let it just cook in into the juices of there. And then when we're going to flip it over, and it becomes kind of like the topping of a creme brulee. It's ridiculous.
When you flip it back over, so this kind of gets hard.
Yeah, it kind of crystallizes.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I mean, why not? We're doing
It's brunch.
We're taking. I told you, we're taking it to the next level. So we're going to let these go for about another 4 or 5 minutes, and then we flip, and then we're.
And then I'm going to get started on the next batch.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so now we're going to help this crystallize. Oh, beautiful.
Nice.
And these only go for about another 30 to 60 seconds just to let that sugar really, really set. And then...
oh, yeah, you just talked about your creme brulee.
Yeah. It has that creme brulee kind of flavor to it. So then what we'll do is we're going to flip them, put them on there, and then we're going to make these two, and then we bring it all together. So look at these beautiful, beautiful brioche French toast. So just to finish, like I said, you see how that sugar has crystallized on there? It's crunchy, it's delicious.
I love that.
What I did, I just let that go for about a minute, and then I flipped them over, put them on a baking sheet like this, just to keep them warm in a low temperature, like 250 oven, while I do the other ones. Okay, so now, oh my gosh.
Quit talking.
I know. This is...
Guys, look at that.
And like I said, you can make these and keep them warm in the oven. And that way, when you're serving all of your guests who are going to be so blown away by what you presented them. Okay, so now we're going to do...
Come on.
See, that's nice and thick. And we're just going to...
Oh, yes. Right over the top there.
Let's do a little over there. Do as little or as much as you want.
Oh,
this isn't overly sweet. It's just luxurious.
Fun.
And so it is. It's glorious. And then, of course, as it hits those warm French toast, it's going to melt a little.
Yes. So these berries, I quickly added, right before we're serving these, I put in the blackberries and the raspberries, mix them gently together as to not bruise the berries.
Yes.
And now I am just...
And you'll see it release some of those juices.
Look at that. Okay, there we go. Oh, hold on, need some. You need some too.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, here we go. Chris.
Wow.
Oh, don't move your plate.
Oh, sorry.
Shoot. Okay, there we go. Perfect.
Okay.
Hold on, I need some of these guys.
Oh, boy.
There you go, Chris.
Wow, that is now. Oh, gosh. Oh, boy.
Yum, okay.
Okay, so now we're going to, of course, it's just like a party.
It's
just so beautiful.
Salivated.
I know. You know, and because enough isn't enough, let's add a little warm maple syrup.
This is a money shot here.
Oh, wow. Now, sometimes, I mean, if you want to go crazy, you can add some butter, but it's not necessary.
Look at that, y'all.
That's a piece of artwork. Now we got a little mint, because you need a little pop of green just to kind of give a contrast of color.
Right there.
You take this out to your guests. They're gonna move in, is what's gonna happen.
That is gorgeous.
That is absolutely gorgeous.
Oh,
okay.
You're giving me more green.
Yeah, well, I love it. Okay.
I am. All right, let's do this.
And then you've got all this fruit that you can serve on the side. And, oh my gosh. Okay. Wow.
I'm dying. Look at that.
Oh, did you feel the little crispness of the creme brulee?
Oh, and it's so soft.
And tender.
Everything is. Oh, there's that crunch.
Yeah, I know. Oh, look at that.
Hold on, I can't be taking a giant bite. Well,
why? Why stop now?
Y'all. All right, I'm gonna
brioche.
get some of this. So I gotta get some of that, some of this, some of that. I gotta get that. I gotta get that. Okay,
That's a lot to get.
Ready?
Okay, I'm ready. Oh my gosh. If I could tell little Chris way back when, you think that French toast is good, just wait. Wow, I love the caramelization of that sugar.
I know, it's ridiculous. Okay, I gotta calm down. You guys, look at that. Oh.
I think Wesley and I are probably both, I think I'm speaking for both of us. When it comes to brunch, we love savory. We love like the cheese and the sausage and all that. But when you're gonna do the sweet, this is the way to do it.
That's right.
This is like monumental.
It is monumental, and it's 100,000% Luna proof.
Wow, breakfast getting that much.
Put some bacon on there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, the sky's the limit. You guys, we're just gonna sit here and eat if you don't mind.
It's so good.
It is a party.
Yeah. It's a party. Party in my mouth right now. Come on.
All right. Make French toast. Take it to the next level. You won't regret it. It's fun for just you and your partner or for your whole family.
In New York City, when we would go to brunch, we wouldn't go to brunch till like 2 o'clock. So it's like almost 2 o'clock right now. So we're going to have brunch.
That's right. All right. Bye, everybody. We love you.